did that like a professional, Eric Bellinger.
You know, I'm
Ric
ready for
Flair's
everything. Go woo on the beat.
Welcome to the Dana Cortez Show. Eric Bellinger's in the building.
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling?
Honestly, amazing.
Do you feel it?
I do. I've been doing this, this run for maybe like 6 weeks, and I still feel like, where's the next one? Let's go.
You're not tired of it yet.
I'm not tired of doing it. I'm tired.
Okay. So, it's interesting.
6 weeks on the road is hard.
Yeah.
And you said coming to Texas is like 5 states.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
It's so much travel time.
Man.
But you've been doing, you've been in the industry for a minute. I was reading up on you, and I knew, I've heard your name for years and years and years as a writer. I mean, the amount of credits you have for writing. You grew up in Compton.
Yeah.
How did all that happen? Because I know you got some kind of football scholarship. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I grew up initially just playing football, Pop Warner, 6 years old, Norwalk, Santa Fe Springs Saints.
Oh, my God.
CIF, All-Star.
Were you in the
first
Snoop League or
team,
no?
All-League, everything.
No Snoop League?
Snoop League? No. Never played in the Snoop League. But I think I'm a little older than that.
He's like, I'm not trying to give you my industry age, but.
But, yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to play football mainly. And but I sang in church. My mom, we was at church 8 a.m. every Sunday.
What position you playing
I'm
football?
on the program.
Let him speak on God first.
All I was wondering, I was like, what did he play? Was there cornerback? Was
Skip over Jesus.
We're in Texas.
Tailback.
Football
Okay.
is God. We're in Texas.
I
Football
didn't
is
say
God.
running back. I said tailback. So the real tailbacks know. Kickoff return specialist.
So that 40 was clocking.
Oh, if I said it, people wouldn't believe
I
me.
want to hear it. Say it. Say it now.
If they wouldn't believe me. If they wouldn't believe
Just
me.
What is it?
tell us.
4-4.
What?
That's really fast.
Nah,
Well,
see,
that's
that's what I'm saying, man. That's
Tell
what I'm saying.
us.
It was a really lightning Usain Bolt type vibe, more of a 4-2-8.
What?
Interview's over. Thank you, Eric Bellinger. Dana Cortez Show.
100 right now. We're doing a 100
Damn.
right
That's why I
now.
don't be winning. I'm like, bruh.
No, but I mean,
no, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I kind of believe him.
And my
So,
start out of the
I
blocks,
believe
the
you.
start is everything.
Yeah, sorry.
because Eric's not a big dude to get a scholarship. Like he must have been good at, what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. You had to have been fast, really fast.
Fast.
Yeah.
Now, can we get back to the Jesus singing talk?
Wale is more of a halfback.
You feel me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I played
Wale
in
was a
the Nike league that they did at Fairfax.
So mom takes you to church 8 a.m. every Sunday, and you get into choir or just singing with the congregation?
Oh, my goodness. I'm singing at the 8 a.m. service. I'm singing a solo. At the 10 a.m. service, I'm singing an A and a B selection. And you know what I'm saying? We got the choir. I'm in the choir. And somehow, though, when I got to high school, it was weird because they forced me to be in choir.
Oh, wait, you've been doing this your whole life, and you didn't want to do choir?
No. I didn't
He was on the football team.
I
He
was
like,
trying to play football.
He was getting touchdowns.
Yeah,
he was
I get it.
scoring.
I get it.
Touchdown, Bellinger. My nickname was Touchdown.
How many girlfriends did you have from the football?
What's interesting? I always been a lover. I had a girlfriend in high school.
You had a girl. Oh, so you had a girlfriend. You didn't have a lot of women.
I
You
had
had one
women.
girl.
I had it was vibes, and then Amy Elizabeth Howard.
And then you had that one girl.
How the fool.
yeah. I was
in high school.
That was
she
your
made an
love,
impact on
huh?
your life.
Yeah, she made an impact
How
on my
many
life.
songs do you credit to her alone?
Oh man. Well, back then I wasn't doing music. So.
But you have to, even subconsciously reference some of that
Maybe like two.
experience.
His wife ain't gonna like that,
I like
okay?
how he described it. No, I like how he described everything to her has vibes. That's what I'm describing. All my women now has. What are we doing? Where's vibes?
Vibes.
It's just vibes.
It's just
The
vibes.
thing is, if it's not a vibe, it doesn't exist. You feel me?
You've
I
written
feel
for
you.
some of the most famous
It's
people
over.
in the world. I saw the Justin Bieber credit there. I saw
Yeah.
Selena Gomez. Do you
Man.
know them, or do you just write and sign off? Or what?
Nah. I'm in the studio. Me and JB. I'm talking about right here, back and forth. Let's take a break. Let's go play some ping pong. I'm not gonna say who won or lost.
In other words, you won.
Nah,
Oh,
Justin Bieber's ping pong game is nice.
he can play basketball too.
his ping pong game is crazy, and I'm
Really?
good. I was like, what we doing?
Justin Bieber, the ping pong player?
So,
I never thought.
It's interesting you said that because I read an interview with Skrillex. I read an interview and they just said he's just this kid that's good at everything. Like it sucks. He's just good at
It's
everything he does.
crazy. It's crazy. One of the memorable moment that I tell people when I was in the studio with Justin. One time he was like, okay, cool. So take it out. When we get to this part of the song, I want you to take out the music, bring in a table, and set up the mic just like this right on the table.
Right,
Like,
right.
okay, what's he doing? So as soon as this part comes, He's actually freestyling, making the beat.
Fix the mic. Eric's off. Eric's
My
off
bad.
tape. Okay, no,
He's
you
actually fixing the drum pattern to what he wants, and he's like, okay, cool. And now told his engineer, put some effects on that. That's gonna be the drum part for that part, and we're gonna just keep singing over it. And I was like, what did he just do? It was like some Bugs Bunny off the backboard through the trash can over the, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, all right, that was crazy. And if he has that type of, fearlessness when it comes to creating records, I learned something, from the studio session.
I feel like that song though, right here, was a moment where he transitioned. So you give yourself credit for being a part of that, right? For him.
Oh man, yeah. I always wanted to. I was always like, yo, let's do some urban. Let's do something urban.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's do something that you could get Drake on. Like he's like, well, I did have, this one, and Hit Boy did this beat, and we was in a session. It was me, Hit Boy, Diplo. It was crazy.
Man, that sounds like a fun party.
Yeah, it was crazy. So, once he did that record, and then Drake hopped on it, and then he was hype. He was like, bro, this is it. This is the one. This is gonna be the one to do it. And his management and just the label, they were like, we don't really want to go that
Not
direction. Because
yet.
why wouldn't that be a single? Justin Bieber and Drake?
Yeah.
But they didn't want him to go that route.
And I get it. I understand what they're thinking, but just like you said, being that person, you want to cross all boundaries. You were in there. He's pushing buttons. You're pushing. You're pushing boundaries. I mean, that's what you do. Writing for Disney artists.
Right.
That's interesting.
Right.
How did that come? That's Disney though.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
power of
what's
Disney,
interesting?
man.
I got called in to work because I'm a part of a team called the Writing Camp.
Okay.
And man, those guys have written for everybody from like Beyonce, Halo, Evan Bogart, and Erica Nuri, DQ, and it was a super team of writers that were already in that world.
Mm-hmm.
So when they signed me to them, to the whole squad, I was the young, cool, swaggy, wavy guy mixed with the knowledge of actual sonics when it comes to a real hit.
Best of both worlds
Best
coming
of
together.
both worlds. So I remember having a Selena Gomez session where we was writing for Selena Gomez. She wasn't in the room, and then it was like, all right, so check it out. We need you to write a rap, but in a kiddie voice, like a kiddie type version of a rap. So I did that, and then, they kept the song on Selena Gomez's album, and then they were trying to get features. They were like, man, we don't like any of the features. Like everybody that we're trying, they're not matching it. Can we keep you on there as a feature? So then I was featured on Selena Gomez's album, which was dope. But at the same time, I was like, man, but I don't want people to think that verse is my vibe.
Got it.
That's not my vibe. But to that world, it was taking off, So I remember taking, label meetings to sign as an artist to Hollywood Records. And then me and Neem was like, nah, that's not the play. But it's still a blessing. It's still a great opportunity to be,
it exposes
on that
you
album.
to a different world. It gives you a lot of, I think,
Those checks are nice over there,
I
though.
was gonna say.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, we just was like, we really had this, this idea and this vision for me, which is now panning all the way out.
But you said you're working with Wale, you're working with other people. Now, what is your vision when you say that? Because
Because we've known your name
For
for close
years.
to
It's
it feels like
crazy.
close to a decade at this point.
Yeah, I think for me, I always seen the possibility of what this thing could really do. And the deals and the offers that I was getting, they weren't up to what I knew I needed.
Right, right.
To present myself in a world and market myself in a way that nobody will ever miss it. It was just cool deals. Like, okay, we'll do a 360 deal here, 360 deal there. And I'm like, but y'all just signed that dude for $8 million.
like,
Yeah,
why are you
I'm
throwing
way
me?
better than that, dude.
Yeah, why are you? Like, why are you throwing me scraps over here?
So I'm like, okay, cool. I get it. He's hotter than me. So they want to give him $8 million, not necessarily more talented. So I always figured if I can get hot, if I can make myself hot to where I'm not in here like knocking, yo, what's up, man? I'm Eric Bellinger. Can I play you my new single to hopefully get a deal? No. If we can make us hot, if we could be the new fire to where they got to come and they give me $8 million, what I can do with $8 million will bless everybody. Will touch. I could do some Akon vibes and go give $400 million to Africa
go.
with the lights and everything and the energy and the power, because it just is too. It's got too much of God's anointing on it to just
Give it away.
you're crazy. I'd rather just chill because I'm nicely lit because my writing checks come every month. So
But isn't
I'm cool.
it hard though still to believe in yourself that much to say no?
Yes.
Isn't there that fear in you deep down, like, what if I say no and this is my last chance? Like,
Yeah.
how do you overcome that fear? Because I know that's real. I understand that from a first person experience.
Yeah.
You get an offer, you're like, well, maybe I should just do this because what if
Yeah.
it never happens again? How do you overcome that?
Faith.
It's
faith.
Mama with the Jesus on Sunday at 8 a.m.
Faith. It's my mama. I got it tatted, faith, and I know I'm talented. I'm really talented. Aside from like a cocky vibe of, no, I can sing good. I don't know how. I can just, you feel me? Falsetto, no problem. Do runs, land, harmony, vibrato, slow down, speed up, crescendo. I don't know how I know all that but it's in me. And God wouldn't put all that in me for me to just be performing over at Shakey's every Friday.
Right.
So let me just chill and be patient. Because if I could be patient, I know that it's a virtue, and that reward is going to be something that I'm going to be happy that I waited for. You feel me? That I'm just, I'm not in no rush to get to no journey, to no destination. Rather, in the process, I rather enjoy the journey so I can see it all unfold. Like now I'm like, oh, it's a slower route. It's a longer route, but it's a much stronger route.
I like that. It's interesting. Kanye's back on Twitter, and he's being philosophical Kanye now.
Right.
And he talks very much in depth about what you're saying, about holding that, not giving up, not, and I guess kind of belly up. Like, I guess this is the best I can do. You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You're so passionate.
Yeah.
And so do you think with that passion, other people are now starting to believe it? Because the streams and stuff, the song you put out, it happened. And like, oh, well, and now people are coming knocking on your door, like you said.
Exactly. And like you said, it starts within. It starts with, I got to know. If I don't know and if I don't believe it, I'm going to fall off. But if I truly believe it and I have people in my inner circle, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And what a wife does, as opposed to 10 bad ones.
10 vibes. 10 vibes.
We're going to sell T-shirts. Dana Cortez Show, 10 vibes.
All summer.
$9.99.
Anthony A. Eric Bellinger. Collabo track coming soon. 10 vibes. 10 vibes.
Put him on if you don't want to sell no music.
Nah. I'm just telling you that strength is different. It's different. Over here, I'm pouring out.
Right.
Over here, I'm more so receiving.
You talked about your wife. How important is she to everything you do? You
Vital.
mentioned her a couple of times.
Vital, because I grew up always a part of a family, mom, dad, and that's what I feel like life is. You feel me? That's it. So I've always strived for that. Relationship after relationship after relationship. That was just me, like vibe.
But how hard is it for a man to say, I just want a girlfriend, instead
they
of
was
you
looking
just
at me like I was
around.
crazy. Yeah. They was
No,
looking
I'm
at
the
me
same
like I
way.
was
I was
crazy.
the same way. So.
I'm like, I don't know what that feeling. I like to have somebody we go into the movies for sure.
But you're not supposed to say that. You're a man. You're
I
supposed
know.
to be hopping around.
That's what I'm saying.
I just got sick of the feeling of waking up and looking in the mirror and be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you just sleeping with these dirty whores?
First of all, okay. That's vibes.
That was
My mom took me to church every weekend too, though. So that could be a lot of it, too.
I know. Trust me. I know exactly what you're saying, and everybody knows exactly what you're saying. They just don't want to admit it. But it's like, bruh, it's a cold vibe. You're cold until it start heating up and you get the right one and like, ooh, this is crazy. If you ain't felt this is crazy, keep vibing. By all means.
You feel sad for anybody that hasn't got that this is crazy feeling yet.
Yeah.
By the way, that's my husband talking
Yeah,
crazy
we're married,
like that
yeah.
in
I
front
love
of
it.
me.
A lot
I
of married
love it.
people in here, and I know Eric. I know Eric when he was very vibey. Let's say that. So
That's what I'm saying.
So
Don't get me wrong.
He was very vibey.
Don't get me wrong. It used to be a vibe. I was vibed out. I'm
done
an R&B
vibing.
singer, and I'm really a romantic, so I'm really going out with you. Boom, I'm opening your door. You really getting roses. You really getting gifts for no reason. All the time, every girl, I treated them like it was my woman. You feel me?
Oh,
Like,
I love
made them
that. So
all
you were a good
feel
person.
special. That's just all I knew how to do. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather jump in a relationship and it not work out than to not and regret wondering what it would have been. Like, I gave you a shot.
Y'all
you
might be
messed up.
related
I
somehow.
was going to say, your mom
seriously.
gave you a lot of Christian guilt too, huh?
Hey, if moms is listening, man, let me tell you, because it's an interesting thing with the Christianity. You know, I don't really like to talk about it. I don't like to talk about it, but
We
now
can talk about it,
the
trust me,
vibe
yeah.
that I'm on is like it's crazy because I'm like, woo, that was crazy, but this is crazy, and I understand this, and it's all good, Mom. I love you because at the end of the day. Look at this head on my shoulders. You feel me? Look at these interviews. Look at what I'm able to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Tupac and his moms. You know, you just seen him. She was training him, you know, and she knew he was going to be something big. And, you know, he just trusted it.
How could he not be with his mother when you know who his mother was? I think about, you know, you said Tupac, Dear Mama. I think about, you know, J. Cole's coming with a project.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever heard a song that reminded me of Dear Mama was J. Cole, apparently. You heard that record? Yeah, who could you work with? Like, if you know, obviously you work with everybody. I don't even know if that's, can you pick up the phone and call anybody, Eric Bellinger?
Man, you know, the only time I haven't, like Drake is really just the person that I want to work with.
Why?
Just because I feel like his approach to records is always different. And as a songwriter, the thing that messes with me the most is people saying the same thing or something that's already been said. If I say the same thing in my whole album or 5 albums ago, I don't want to say it again. You know, and I think that's what is really cutting edge and what's innovative about an artist, if they can say something groundbreaking that will impact a different nerve in your body that you didn't know existed. And to me, when it's like, okay, I'm saying the same thing. We're all saying the same thing, whether it's love, I hate you, you know what I'm saying? I want to be with you, I'm hurt. It's all the same song. But the talent is articulating it in a way that penetrates differently.
You think Drake has mastered that? I know he has. I'm just asking you.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He does it every time, you know, and it's always a thing that you like, duh. It's always a duh vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's just interesting.
Is there a relationship there? Have you guys interacted?
We've worked apart. Like I said, like right here.
Justin Bieber right here. Yeah, that whole connection.
Like,
We're 6 degrees.
Have you met at all, or?
Yeah. We met in a studio session with Chris Brown. One time, one of the joints that I wrote on Chris Brown's album,
Dude,
Drake was gonna.
The writing credit this guy has, Anthony.
I didn't know you did Fine China.
Yeah,
and
man.
Fine China.
You wrote Fine China? That's my favorite Chris Brown record.
I love Fine China.
I didn't know that.
I love Fine China. I didn't know you wrote that.
Yeah,
so
that's my Chris Brown, those are my 2 favorite.
Wait,
Chris
hold
Brown
on. Let's go
records.
back to the studio session. You, Chris Brown, and Drake.
Me, okay. That was for a song called Stereotype.
Okay.
So if you heard that joint on the X,
well, you put it out there now in the universe, so Drake's gonna call.
Wait,
yeah.
Chris Brown and Drake were in the studio together?
Yeah, man.
When was this?
Pre-Rihanna, obviously.
No, this is like, that's what I'm saying. No, it was after. It was
after?
It was
Oh.
a big deal. It was a big deal. It was like he was gonna. It was crazy.
Wait, what?
It was
what?
crazy.
Where's the pictures?
Some photos. I remember. I
Where's
just remember when we were going into the studio. It was like, yo, no phones today. Put your phone in the basket. Put your phone in the basket. Put your phone in the bucket. Right.
Right.
Somehow, photo went up.
I did see that. Now that you said that, it's been.
It
was
And
right
then the whole
after.
thing just got spoiled. It
right
was
after
just
the
spoiled.
Rihanna
It was
thing.
tainted. I'm like,
I
man,
remember
just
that.
respect the wishes
So
of
is
the artist.
so you're telling me there's a Chris Brown Drake track that you helped?
No. They didn't.
Is it
They
out?
didn't do it.
Oh, that's not what we're saying? I thought
It was intended. The session was, intended. He came. It was just a vibe. This is before Truffle Butter came out. I remember hearing that, when it was just Drake on it, and I was like, when this come out, let's go kill him. And that feeling in the studio when you can spot it out, you can spot out a hit before the charts tell you it's a hit. Yeah, that's a different feeling, man. He was playing songs, Chris was playing songs. It was just an amazing vibe that was supposed to be in that moment, and somebody spoiled it.
You mentioned Truffle Butter. We got Nicki just dropping. We got Cardi B out there. What you think of Cardi? First of all, Cardi B. How do you feel about this moment?
Love her. I'm all the way behind it. I'm all the way supporting it. She was my, it's interesting because she put out the album on the same day, right? And I was like, why you do that? But it was dope because I'm a supporter. My wife loves her.
Of course she does.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just dope, to see women doing their thing. And even for me just to be amongst great company on the same day is dope. We was doing interviews the same time, back to back. I was like seeing her, I would miss her, like, oh, there she go. I was like, okay, we might catch her here, but it just never, we didn't cross paths. But
It'll happen.
I'm definitely rooting for her. Definitely.
What do you think about Nicki's new songs that she put out, the Chun Li and the Barbie things?
Yeah, I
Chun-Li,
like
rather, I'm
I
sorry.
like the Chun Li joint a lot.
I told
I
you
like
that's
the
the
That's
one.
the
Chun
one,
Li
yeah.
too.
I like the Barbie things too, but the Chun Li one.
Yeah, the Chun Li. I was like, oh,
it grew on me.
She's
The first
rapping.
one, I was like,
Nicki is rapping.
and then
Yeah.
She's rapping in that one.
Yeah, and I think honestly, man, that's all that needs to be happening, man. Just go crazy on your songs, and you go crazy on your songs, and everybody, let's just make good music and just chill out, man.
So I want to,
Really?
I want.
Just chill.
Really?
No, I was gonna say, I wanted to ask you about another
That's what I
Canadian
feel.
rapper.
But I can't not say nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I gotta say my piece.
Exactly. You're about to.
I'm about
call
to
him
ask
out. We
about
just
another
wanna
Canadian
chill.
rapper that
gotta
you had a
say
new
my
song that
piece.
came out called Yikes.
Yeah, it's a vibe
Yeah,
and a half.
and so you're
vibes.
so tell us what the deal is with Tory Lanez.
All right, so check it, man. I have my company, man. I got it tattooed all over me, man. You know what I'm saying? The
Let us
people need
see.
to-
Show
the
it.
People
show it
need to
off.
see this gonna be your favorite song. YFS. It's my thing. It's what I've been
Right.
building since the beginning of my career. My first mixtape, Born to Sing Volume 1. That song. This gonna be your favorite song. It's something that I'm so proud of because as an artist, it's really tough to find a niche. It's really
Right.
tough to create a brand that you believe in, that people follow, that people can become a fan of.
To gravitate to.
To gravitate
Yeah.
to. So when somebody starts saying my tag and doing my thing, it's offensive to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I have to, say something. At first, I was just like, yo, is it me or is he out here trying to take it? I could be bugging. Y'all let me know. That's all I asked. I just wanted to pose the question because I feel like if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. So when, I did that, he didn't respond. I thought it was over. It was last year. Water under the bridge.
It's all good. It was my imagination, maybe.
Maybe my imagination.
Right.
Boom, he dropped the album.
Yep.
Boom, coming at me.
Yeah.
This gonna
Yep.
be your favorite song, except for when I say it, it's really the people's favorite song. No, it's not. That's a lie from the pit of hell, boy. So I'm like, all right, cool. It was a lot of lines that he was saying that was just like, okay, cool. And then I still didn't do anything, still didn't say anything. At this point, that's 3 strikes. Said it once, said it twice, came with the diss song. Still didn't say anything. I'm being a big man about this. Did an interview that I seen go up on Genius when he's just completely I'm
Crazy.
like, man, you going in right now. Okay, cool. That's 4 strikes. Boom. He came to the West Coast, did an interview with DJ Head, who's all the way West Coast, all the way. Good dude, solid. And he just questioned him about it. Like, yo, so what's up with that? More. Oh, this dude is irrelevant. This dude, it's like, all right, cool. Like, first of all, how could I be irrelevant when I've contributed consecutively for the past 7
I don't
years to
understand
some
the
of the
whole
most
you're
major
irrelevant, but
artists
why
in the
you
game?
why are you talking about me then if I'm
Exactly.
irrelevant?
Why do you have so much time in the studio to go in bar for bar? Like, oh, I got time, but you're irrelevant. Which one is it, my G? So, after 5, 6 strikes, I'm going to just go download that same track, and I want to see what the emotion that it gave you. Yeah, this is the emotion that it gave me. You took your 6 shots, I took my 1 shot, and I'm straight, and we can move on to the music. But as a man from Compton, believe me, I'm not going to just let somebody come try to take my vibe. It's impossible.
And there you go. There's the Tory Lanez story right there.
Where like now we're here. You
Mhm.
put the song out.
Yeah.
Where do we see this foreseeing coming to an end? Because
I mean, would you
I
meet
feel
up
like
with
I
him?
ended it.
yeah,
But, you know what I'm saying?
Would you meet with him though and have a man-to-man
Yeah, I would.
conversation and say,
would.
"Hey, bro, let's knock this out. Let's
I
move
would.
forward positively"? And you were down
Yeah.
for that?
I feel like he took it negative,
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm willing to have a chat. I'm willing to do whatever. He's reached out to a lot of people around me, and some of my, they've been talking amongst the camps, but he hasn't hit me. And I feel like with him taking the first punch, it's up to him to do that.
Respectable.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think that you. I mean, we know Tory. I mean,
Yeah.
So I'm when that whole Travis Scott thing,
Yeah.
we were there. Like,
Wow.
and we kept. Nobody put that up because it's behind the scenes. You know how it is. We try to be respectful amongst one another. And then when that went up, I thought it was a little strange that 2 years later, all of a sudden it came
Yeah.
up. It was 2 years ago that Travis Scott thing. So maybe he's just trying to make some noise for his
That's what
album
I think.
any way he can.
That's what I think. And
Let's
I
move on to
understand
Eric
it.
Bellinger.
Yeah, let's move on to that guy.
You get
I feel like I'm every Bellinger.
Sammy. You got Sammy,
Sammy.
on your album.
Yeah, man.
Is that the Sammy? I like it, Sammy.
The Sammy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Green Light. I love.
Sammy has always been amazing, and you know what I mean. I feel like he took some time, to focus on himself. It's not like he ever like fell off. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I remember
Right.
the old song he had with Trey a couple years ago too. Was banging.
And then he came out with a couple albums, and now I got one on his project called Show and Tell. We shot a video for that one, and then he
Nice.
jumped on my joint with the Yak and Chevy Woods, and
Shout out to Chevy.
Chevy, yeah.
Taylor
yeah,
Gang.
man, Taylor. Me and Chev, woo, we got some. He just
How do
sent
you
me.
remember
Do you
those
remember
nights?
those nights? Because I had to tap out with Chev. I couldn't.
Oh,
hang
yeah.
with
You want to
Chev.
tell your story?
I had to tap
Go ahead,
out.
go ahead.
I'll just let the video show speak
Oh,
for itself.
you
I
don't
don't need
know
to
what
talk
I
to
about
had
all
to tap
that.
out with Chevy Woods. I couldn't keep up with Chevy at the time.
You want to
Chevy
do a
be
little?
going.
You want to do a little acapella for us?
Yeah, man, I'm always ready.
Because I know you're ready. I know you're not the guy that calls forward. A lot of times we're doing interviews and people call station. Don't ask him to sing live.
Ah, nah.
I knew you were going to come in here and be able to knock it out. Go
Hold
ahead.
up, Eric, let
whatever.
me line my vibes up real fast.
You lining
before I gotta
vibes?
line my
Oh,
vibes
oh,
up so I can send
oh,
this out to them. So I can send this out to them.
I
All right.
see.
Let me see. Let me think. One of my songs. One of the. You got to get a song clear.
Absolutely.
All right. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna just do go. Because that's the vibe right now. Check it out. So if I gotta choose someone, then it must be her. She been here since day one. I guess I'ma have to call her, babe. I guess we gonna have to go here, London, Paris, and Montego Bay.
Yes.
Woo, vibes are coming through tonight.
Too many vibes.
Too many vibes. on the Instagram
TMZ, not
story.
TMZ. That's what I'm saying.
I'm very excited for you. You came
Thank
in here
you.
with so much positive energy.
Yeah.
You were down for the Ric Flair opener. First
Yeah.
off.
Oh yeah, man. I think
You
a lot
lived
of,
up to everything that everyone's ever told me about you.
I think
I don't want to say this in the beginning, but everybody
you
that I
never
know that
know.
knows you
Sometimes
is
people
like
come in,
he's
they're
the
kinda rude.
nicest, coolest dude ever.
Wow.
I think a lot of artists can look up to somebody like Eric Bellinger and learn how
Thank
to
you.
maintain a music career. Like,
Thank
this guy
you.
has been able to maintain a music career that's just amazing, man.
Thank
so,
you, bro.
It's all about
Consistency.
relationships, kindness,
Relationships,
respect,
yeah.
And talent.
and talent.
Talent.
And
Thank
that
Speaking
you
of
have
talent, let's
above
talk
and
about the
beyond.
new record. Can you introduce it for us?
I can, man. This GOAT, the one, I just broke y'all off with a little sample. It's my best representation of Eric Bellinger. Listen to this song, GOAT. The drums are incredible. You feel me? The
So's the
cadences
singing.
of my verses crazy. It's like, is he a rapper? Then I break off into this R&B that's just a time zone that you get lost in space. Check this out, man. It's my new single. It's called GOAT 2.0 featuring my brother Wale. Man, let's get straight to it. You already know what time it is. It's easy.
Woo! Yes.
Yeah.
That was the best song intro we've had.
Ever.
That was a great song intro.
I'm trying
Best
to be the
song
greatest
intro.
of all time.
We're coming and taking all your vibes.
I'm trying to take
all of
every-
them. All your
Exactly.
vibes.
Oh,
You done
man.
know.
And the ones that he don't want. I'll
Thank
take.
you so
Big
much. On a
vibe,
serious
too.
note, that
Thank
was
you.
so good. I mean, you
Thank
walked
you.
in and it just right
Amazing.
away. Sometimes it doesn't always go that way.
Right. It's like, okay.
Oh, the people come in like, you just
Nah.
all the best, man.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
Thank you.
so much.
Amazing.